And then I'm just gonna eat it. Mm. Yo, what is up, Saucy Squad? It's your boy Victor, and we are back with another mukbang. Today we have Hot Pot. Today I'm also going to be answering some Q&A. I'm going to be doing a Q&A, answering some questions that you guys have left in the comments down below. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Leave comments if you want to ask anything, if you just like my videos or whatever. So this is Chinese hot pot. I'm Vietnamese, but I actually like Chinese hot pot better. But basically what I got was I went to the Vietnamese store, and then I got this little sheet hot pot base, soup base. And so like there's Sichuan peppercorns, red peppers in there. Oh, it's so good, guys. It's dried red pepper, and then some of their soup mix, and it's so good. So if you guys actually don't know what hot pot is like it's a soup based broth, and then you have like your meats. So here I have just regular beef. Here I have lamb. And then I got some veggies and stuff. So here I have Napa cabbage, some pork belly that I cut, some enoki mushrooms, and then some squid and mussels. This is gonna be a really good mukbang, guys. Here I have deep fried tofu, fish balls, and then egg noodles. And you can find this, all these ingredients at your local Asian store. And it's really good, it's really easy, it's really cheap. I'm using my Instant Pot actually. I put it on saute with obviously no pressure because there's no lid on it. But I put it on high to kind of heat this up. And then I just threw everything in there. I also added some green onion and some garlic in there for more flavor. I added this pot halfway with water, halfway with the chicken stock. Just like any chicken broth, low sodium chicken broth that I found at Kroger. And then I just bought all these ingredients, and then we're just gonna dig in. But first we're gonna make our sauce. So with hot pot, one of your main things that you have to do is you have to make a good sauce. So right here I cut up some cilantro, some green onion, and some garlic. And then we're gonna make our sauce in this little bowl right here. So the first thing we're gonna do is, I'm actually gonna just take this whole thing off. Okay, so first things first is our sauce. So this is lao gama, or chili garlic sauce. Here, I'll open it so you guys can see inside. So it's just chili oil and like peanuts and like garlic. It's so good. So our base is actually gonna be this, you can use any sesame dipping sauce. I like this brand. If it'll focus. There we go. I like to use this shabu shabu sesame sauce. So we're gonna put it in here. Let's get a good amount. All right. That's good. So we have our sesame. We're gonna add just some low sodium light soy sauce. Just a little bit because you don't want to overpower it. Then sesame oil. This is just like any sesame oil you can get at the Asian store. Just a little bit because sesame oil is it's pretty strong also. Okay, and then here is the chili sauce, and then we're gonna put some of the actual chili garlic and peanuts. And I like spicy, you guys already know that. And then I'm gonna pour some of that oil in there. Nice. So, right now the sauce looks like this. With all the stuff in it. And then we're gonna add, so I like to add cilantro. A lot of cilantro, green onion, I love green onion. And then a lot of garlic. And then so, all right, so guys, now the sauce, I'm gonna mix it up. I'll show you what it looks like. And I also like to add some of the soup broth to my sauce to make it just a little more watery. And then this makes it super good. And I just dip, every time I get a piece of meat, I'll just dip it in here. So look at that. All right guys, it's starting to bubble, so let's go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna put some of the cabbage in. You can see it going there. I'm gonna add some pork belly. Ooh, let's see that. Just right in there. And then I'm gonna add some of the fish balls, and these are just like random, like one's a lobster ball, one's a meatball, and one's like a random ball. I don't know. Some deep fried tofu, and then of course my favorite is noodles. Look at these noodles, guys. They're like freshly made noodles. All right, so first let's do a piece of the lamb. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your meat and you're gonna dip it in the broth. You could put it in the ladle too. Just cook it in the ladle. You guys see that? And you don't have to worry about stuff being raw because this is gonna cook it. Like whenever you're using your chopsticks, it'll kind of sanitize it. I've never gotten sick from Hot Pot before, so. All right, so you guys see the meat is cooked. What I'm gonna do is take my meat, dip it in my sauce right here. You guys see that? And then I'm just gonna eat it. Oh, that's so good, guys. Let's get some of the soup broth in my bowl. This soup broth is my favorite because I like spicy and it just makes everything so much better. The cabbage is basically done by now. And then you can just keep stuff in and then keep on picking at it. You can just keep stuff in and keep on picking at it. And it's good for like social events, like if you have people over and you're just, you know, having fun eating, slowly eating, talking. It's a really good way to just socialize with people. So right now I'm getting the beef. I'm gonna try the beef. And then like the more stuff that you put in, the more flavor the broth gets. See that? The beef is done. I'm dipping it in my sauce, and then I'm gonna eat it with some Napa cabbage, and then drink some of the soup. Cheers, guys. It's so good. So good. All right, let's get into the questions. Okay, so first question. These are questions that I've had for a long time too. So, KTA Gloating 174 asks, "Am I your #1 fan?" KTA, you are at the top. You are one of my top 3 at least. You're always commenting. Good job. But let's go for some other questions. Let's see. Okay, so Joe, hey, Joe Khan, or I think that's how you say it, but sorry for getting your name wrong, or just for thinking that you were a male. I just saw Joe, and you know, I didn't know it was like short for Joanne. Sorry about that. But Joe asked, do you work in between university? I imagine it's full on training. I do not work between university, but I have a lot of classmates that do. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they're able to go to school and also like get good grades. It wouldn't be possible for me, but it's very, very expensive. So some people have to. I luckily have a good support system, and you know, I don't have any kids or anything. Some of my classmates have kids, and so sometimes it's really hard to manage like money and stuff like that if you have kids. The tofu's good. Look at this, guys. It like soaks up all the juices. Oh man, I love the cabbage. I'm gonna get some noodles this time. All right, guys, look, I got some noodles. We got some noodles, and I'm gonna eat it with the fish ball and some enoki mushrooms. Woo! I also have a piece of pork belly here too. Oh, the noodles are so good. I'm gonna try this fish ball. I'm gonna bite half of it and show you guys what's in it. Oh, there's like a pork filling in it. Oh, super good. Let's get some more lamb. My favorite. You guys see that? Dump the liquid out. All right, I'm gonna put some mussels in, and then some calamari. Calamari's one of my favorite foods. Like, I could eat it boiled with just some fish sauce, and I'd be good. All right, let's get to the next question before we start. What inspired me? Ruth asked, what inspired me to join doctorate school? Let me get a bite and then I'll answer that. You gotta get the meat, dip it in the sauce. Oh man, you'll see that? With some noodles. And veggies. Oh, this is so good, guys. Hands down, one of my favorite dishes. I guess this isn't really a dish, but every Asian country kind of has their own iteration of it. Oh, so let's get back to the question. So she asked Ruth asked why I went to doctorate school. So I did my bachelor's degree, got done, and I did a GA internship to get my master's. And then after that, after I got my master's, I worked for about a year, right? And then after working for a year, I realized that I really want to own my own clinic. Like, so I work in the medical field. I won't tell you guys like exactly what I'm doing, but I work in the medical field, and I realized I want to own my own clinic because I like to be the, I guess I like to be the boss, or like I like to have free range to do whatever I want. And so that's why I'm going back to school to get my doctorate, so that I can open my own clinic. Another big reason is because my parents are, you know, they came over from another country, from Vietnam, and their dream was always for like, you know, for your children to be successful. And not to say like doctorate's the only way to be successful, but I've always been into the medical field, so I thought that was the best way for me to like show them, hey, I'm gonna be a doctor and I'm gonna be successful. So like it's a thank you to them for like, you know, coming over here and giving us the opportunities. So yeah, that's why I decided to go back to get my doctorate. Yeah, I love it so far. I do love, like, I would rather, honestly, I would rather do food content as like my sole purpose, but you know, I started pretty late. So, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and get my doctorate and stuff, obviously. And then we'll see where that takes me. But yeah, nothing too major, I would say. I'm getting the beef now. So you take your beef. You guys see that? The steam still rolling off of it. Dip it in your sauce. Bon appetit. Eat it with some noodles. And some veggies. Best combo. You also got a, I think this is just like a regular meatball. I'm not sure. Yeah, regular meatball. All right, next question. Do I have any kids? No, I think I just answered that actually, but no, I do not have any kids. I am 27 years old, and I don't plan on having any kids for like at least until I'm done with school, which is, I'm done with school in like 2 years. But I don't plan on having kids for a little bit because I want to be done with school and like kind of travel and stuff a bit, so that, you know, I don't want to have a kid right out and then like not go travel and stuff, because it's pretty hard to travel with kids. So I probably won't have any kids for another 5 years. Put some more of that enoki in there. Yeah, literally guys, with Hotpot you can literally put whatever you want in there. Alright, pork belly. This sauce just makes it. Oh, that was hot. It was good though. It wasn't hot until I swallowed it. So good. I don't know where my noodles went. Maybe I ate them all already. Ooh, we finally found a calamari, guys. Squid. I can't find any mussels. Ooh, I found one. Ooh. I love mussels too. You know, you guys can tell I love seafood. I really love any food. I'm gonna put some more noodles in. Let it slowly cook while we just munch on this. Let's do the mussel. In the sauce. Cheers, guys. Oh, it's so good. Get the calamari. Oh. Meatball. And then pork belly. So good. I'm gonna put the peppers back in there. There we go. Ooh, look how much we got here. I don't know if you guys can see it. I have a lot of food right here. All right. Let's drink some of this soup. It's just, this is perfect on a cold day. Last question. What's my favorite? Sarah asks, "What's my favorite sport and favorite place in the world?" Let me get a few bites in, and then I'll answer. I think I'm gonna cook these noodles a little more. Calamari. All right, so my favorite sport is probably football. Like, my favorite sport to watch, 100% football. My favorite sport to play is basketball. I play basketball at the gym a lot. I actually haven't played recently, but typically I'll play a good amount. And then My favorite place that I've actually been to is Vietnam, hands down. So when I think it was 2006, my parents took me and my siblings. So I have 4 siblings, and my parents took all of us on a month-long vacation to Vietnam. And I have never been to Vietnam before this. And like back then, we still had a lot of family that lived there because we couldn't get everyone over here yet. Because it's, you know, it's just hard with all the laws and stuff trying to get people over here. Here I was in America. But that was one of the most memorable trips that I've ever had. The food was so cheap. Like a bowl of pho over there, back then it cost 15,000 dong, around there, like if you get it from the street vendors. And I love eating from the street vendors. That's like my preferred. But doing that, it only cost 15,000 dong, which is in American dollars. That's like, back then I think that's $1. 15,000 dong was $1 back then. Now 22,000 Vietnam dollars is $1 here. So one bowl of pho over there is 15,000 dong, and then that's equivalent to $1 in the US. Okay, I'm gonna do one last bite for you guys. With the lamb. Do it with the lamb. I like it a little pink. Oh, that's so good. All right, guys, that's it for this one. Thank you for being here for my Q&A. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys for all the support, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.